Yes, my beautiful people, what's going on? It's creamslice. Sadly, we are coming to the end of the season. Hooray for all the nerfs that are about to happen in season 22. But this build, guys, poison, unravel, everything, infinity melees. I took this build just to play around in some grandmasters as it is the end of the season and we're all just grinding stuff out, having a bit of fun. So I thought I'd bring you a fun grandmaster build. This works, it's amazing. We're going to be unraveling everything. Poison, we're going to be using the Monte Carlo for infinity melees. We are on the strand subclass as well before we hit the nerfs in season 22. Do not worry about the nerfs in season 22 with strand. It will still be potent as hell. And the first build I think we're going to cover in season 22 has to be a warlock threadling build, because as we know, threadlings are getting a massive buff next season. So let's kick this poison grandmaster build off. So this build revolves around the arcane needle. Sling a woven needle that embeds with your targets, unraveling them. Activate your melee again to chain up to 2 additional attacks. As we know, it's really hard to get all 3 charges up at one time. That is where the Monte Carlo comes in, and every time we hit an enemy with the Monte Carlo, it's going to give us increased melee ability energy. We're pairing it with a shackle grenade just to suspend the tougher targets. The aspects we're using: the wanderer tangles at your throat attached to targets and detonates suspending them, which is a really nice aspect. When the buffs come into it next season, hopefully it'll be a little bit better. The blast radius is getting a massive increase as well. And we're pairing the shackle grenade with mind spun invocation. When we consume our shackle grenade, we enters Weaver's trance, gives us 25 seconds to get a final blow, and this will suspend everything with a detonation. Also, the detonation next season is getting a buff as well. This is the first build I'm covering on this channel with narcotic grips and strand. I know it's been out for a while. A lot of people use the Austrio Strager with this build to further enhance the poison, but I felt like I wanted to use more of my melee ability because of the unravel damage buff that we've got. We can stagger our enemies, and the great thing about this poison build, you can use your melee attack as your enemies are unravel. Even if you don't get the kill with the unraveling melee, you kill them while unravel is active, it will still spread poison that way. So Grasp of the Devourer, damaging combatants, poisons them, and it increases damage over time. So a quick look at the Monte Carlo. The Monte Carlo method: dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown, grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability. Not only that, we have Markov Chain. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon up to 5 stacks. And I think this might be getting a catalyst in season 22. So just look out for that. Hopefully we can stab enemies with our bayonet, hopefully, and spread poison that way as well. That would be amazing. So all I'll say, guys, with this build, it's pretty straightforward. Nothing ridiculous. There's no insane gameplay loop. It's literally throw your melee, poison everything, rinse and repeat with the Monte Carlo, and then the necrotic grips. So on the helmet, we've got double hands on to get more super energy with our melee. Connect Siphon will create orbs of power so we can get that woven mail. On the necrotic grips, we've got heavy handed. This will create orbs of power with our melee attacks. We've got focusing strike and impact induction feeding into our grenades and our melee energy. On the chest piece, charged up and damage resist mods. On the boots, we've got elemental charge, so when we destroy our tangles, we get armor charges, and double kinetic weapon surge for an extra 17% damage increase with Monte Carlo. On the bond, double outreach and a bomber mod, so every time we throw down our rift, we're getting even more melee energy and grenade energy. I will say with this build, the loop between your shackle grenades, mind spun invocation, and your melee is just phenomenal. We can just rotate these abilities infinitely, and just the melee setting all types of poison off in any content is fun. It's fun to watch. This is a fun Grandmaster build. I brought it to you just to go have fun. We ran with a guy last night, took us through the psyops, and this worked a treat in that Grandmaster. So yeah, thank you for your continued support. This will be the last build before the new season. Go enjoy it. I'm creamslice. Peace.